And this is Alexandra. I am in desperate need of your help. I am losing hope as my acne is getting worse and worse every day. I am a 20-year-old woman. So 20 years old, so you know that all these letters from the 15-year-olds to the 20-some-year-olds, you guys are in trouble with your kidneys and adrenals. And there's no question about it. Your blood pressures are low. Your lymphatic systems are backed up, which is the skin too, of course. And so, yeah, serious stuff. I'll say this, Alexandra, make sure you get some salt water and take some salt baths frequently to help back down the look of that. Salt is an alkalizer, of course, and you notice that the salt water will help to pull that redness out. But you have to just, I know you guys fight this, but you younger guys are in more trouble than us older people by far. And you've got to hang in there and work these out because you're our future and you have to do this. You don't want to give up. Some of the meds like Accutane and stuff hurt a lot of you guys. You know, of course, we've seen some people terminate their lives because of Accutane, and these are just the reasons why I do this. It even makes me madder and more going. And so you guys are you're suffering badly, and I know that. You're a woman. I have followed the 80-10-10 diet or more, so the ratio, meaning I added cooked, low-fat, high-carb foods into my diet as well, not just fruit. For about 2 years now, I wouldn't. All I can say is that your journey is lymphatic, as it is with most of us. And we are all learning a newfound respect for this huge system, the lymphatic system. And the medical doctors, remember we talked about the new lymphatic system they found in the brain. There are probably a lot more lymphatic systems tied to and tying organs and glands together. So there's a lot that they don't know about it, but it becomes simplistic and obvious that you have a feeding system and a sewer system, and you have a sewer system problem. Acne of all types, psoriasis, this is a sewer system problem. You might find a little thyroid involved in this too, so you want to check your basal temperatures. You know, when your thyroid gets low, the skin just doesn't want to give forth, doesn't want to sweat. And that can be very devastating on you. Definitely want to make sure the thyroid is up so you can sweat enough. And listen, when you dig in, it can look worse because you are promoting movement. You're promoting hydration interstitially. That means around the cells. Interstitial is around the cells. And the lymph system, basically you can tie it to the lymph system, is all around all the cells. Hang in there. Do not give up. But you need to get 100% raw minimally, 100% raw. And to be honest with you, do a salad at night if you want, but get up on those fruits, berries, and melons. If you're suffering this bad, sweetheart, I would put myself on a 40-day grape fast. Forget the 10s, go to 40s. You know, 40-day grape fast, or grapes and apples, or grapes and lemons, or grapes and whatever. Remember I told you about a famous model that did 43-day grapes and lemons and no more lung or bone cancer left. Even though we don't put them up online because of the FDA, We're going to be changing that. We're going to put them up on our club sites. But we have books, thick books of testimonials here, and just tremendous amount of testimonials all over the world. I began getting acne on parts of my face I've never even had a pimple or cyst, such as my cheeks. Well, but you have to understand that this problem is systemic. This problem is head to toe, so it's just a matter of time. And it can pop out literally anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, so it's just that what's systemic about this? Your lymph system. This is your lymph system. It's your sewer system. It touches every cell you got. So, I mean, brain, neck, breast, arms, name it. You got it. So this is why it's so important to deal with this, because this is acidosis, and it's just not, it just doesn't look bad. It has the potential to break your cells down and cause cancer cells or highly damaged cells and mutations. So you got to look at this as even deeper. I have recently switched my diet to fully raw. I would, with mostly fruits and veggies at night. I would do the veggies at nights and fruit and berries and melons all day long. I also did a mono cleanse of bananas for about 10 days. Not detoxifiers. Not detoxifiers. I don't care what he says. Bananas are not detoxifiers. They're the king of food. I believe that. They're great when you're outside of detoxification, but no one using a banana to detoxify is like using carrot juice. You ain't going to go anywhere. You need astringents. You need the power of the fruit that's astringent rich, honey. And putting people on banana fasts and using coffee enemas and causing rectal bleeding out of these people and everywhere else. What kind of healing is that? That's not true healing. And it's just that people have to get their act together. They're going to, for you guys that stay on this side, I love you guys. You get it. You're truly the way showers. There are going to be people that leave and they're going to come back because nothing else worked. Been there, done this for how many years? I'm not speaking from theory. You get used to seeing these things never work. I've learned from watching your videos that skin issues all come back to kidneys. They sure do, honey. And your skin is a kidney. And that's why you see this. But when you see it holding there, burning the skin, it's just, you just have subcutaneous stagnation. Use the salt baths and stuff like that. And just for the external view and all of that, but you've got to get your kidneys filtering. You've got to go through that channel. That's why we talk so much about this. Because I haven't seen a remedy any other way than this. And not to be egotistical about it, I just haven't. And this is an easy way. You got food to eat. You're not water fasting for the most part. You got plenty of food to eat. It's just the type of food. So for a little self-discipline and holding things off and digging in, you got a good remedy. Clean up that GI tract. The head sits on top. And even Shannon's doing this Chinese spoon thing, which is causing a good drainage from the sinuses as she's working down her back. So that's the whole thing. I think the whole thing isn't where we're going wrong, because we don't go, this is all well documented through 40 years of clients. I think the reality is finding tools like the Japanese spoon thing and just the Chinese spoon thing, and the little tools that are not toxic that can help hydrate and break up lymph a little bit. But again, if you don't get the kidneys filtering, it's just going to be, because Shannon was dealing with that because she deals with psoriasis. Now, she almost got totally rid of it. And then she started going back eating a little the other way, and then you see it creeping. So she's a good one to talk to, Alexandra, about skin problems. She's had psoriasis head to toe. And She does it when she cleans herself up. Shows that she isn't getting her lymph completely, but she's been working with this spoon, and wham, that lymph just blew right up, and it just showed that the kidneys weren't filtering. So you might want to call Shannon Alexandria and get some good support with someone that's also writing with something much more involved, psoriasis head to toe. She looks good, but it's just the proof is always there. When you do good and you detoxify and you clean the lymph, you look good, you clean up. When you don't, you don't. The thing is, though, you want to be able to cheat and do bad and not see anything come back on you. That's the goal, is detoxify deep enough that you can eat bad and it doesn't come back on you. You know you made it. And then find yourself a nice diet to stay with, and you'll do well. If it starts to come back, you haven't got it. And that means you're still acidic. That means there's potential to still get tumors and break down cells is still there. So you really want to, get this good, then you're done. You've done the rest of your life. And if you're 20 years old, Alexander, you have the rest of your life. And by the way, don't have kids until you get yourself cleaned up. You don't want to pass kidneys and lymphatic problems to your children. There's already too much of that, and they'll end up in St. Jude's. Fresh squeezed navel orange juice, the only way to fly.